Good afternoon. Play ball, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. Once again, filling in for David 3000. I'm Eric Lima. Welcome to another episode of the Dugout Crew Podcast, episode 22, 3 p.m. That's right. And hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful day. Hope you ball teams are doing very well. And looks like I'm the only one here. I think this is the first time ever in a long time that I've done a solo project from one of my friends' streams for the very first time. And I hope you guys are, like I said, I hope everyone out there, all you baseball fans, are doing very, very well. I don't know where, if you want to know, y'all want to know where David is. He says he's not in his right frame of mind, but I think having me on and doing this solo, I don't know. Anyways, but hopefully he'll be back next week. I don't know where. I think Joey had to work. I don't know where Jason is. He probably had to work. Jesse, I have not heard from him, so wasn't expecting to fly solo today. That's right, flying solo. That's it. So hope you guys can bear with me here. This is really really surreal. Anyways, let's get to the news. The injuries, a lot of injuries to report, and at this crucial time in the season, you can't afford a whole lot of injuries. You know, one thing about, like I said, you're talking about August, September. You're going in October for the playoffs. If you want to make a playoff run, you got to make sure your players are healthy, not only physically but mentally, because sometimes they can get hot-headed and maybe make crazy decisions to probably cost them a few games, possibly the whole season. So, just I'm sure you probably look at the injuries and you're gonna go, oh man, why? So let's go. Dodgers manager Dave Roberts announced that Tony Gonsolin's on the IL with elbow surgery, unlikely to return this season. That could really hurt the Dodgers. What's going to hurt them more is that JD Martinez for the Dodgers also on the IL for left groin tightness. I'll tell you one thing. That's going to hurt the lineup a little bit. I know JD Martinez. I know they got Freddie Freeman, but I got to tell you, them Dodgers, man. These California teams, my heart goes out to them. Speaking of which, the Angels, Shohei Ohtani tore his UCL, but he will not pitch again this season. That's going to not only hurt the Angels, but also it's going to hurt the chances of Shohei Ohtani having a bigger contract somewhere else. So that's probably a concern of a lot of teams. And Mike Trout is back on the IL again. I mean, Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani, two of the Angels' top star players, out. I mean, I think David told me that the Angels are cursed. I don't know if that's true or not, but they have not won a World Series since 2002. You're talking about over 20 years ago. So, over 21 years ago. So, if we talk about over 100 years, then we'll talk. But if I'm alive by then, over 100 years, you know what I'm saying? But so that is the so that's some injuries for today, man. I know Kenley Jensen had to lead the game with an oblique strain. Hurt. I don't know what the story is on him. Well, for the Red Sox, I'll get to that when I do my Red Sox report. It's going to be a short video. It's going to be a short episode today because I'm the only one here unless people start showing up. So I usually get to depend on good old Joey Acacia because he's always got this awesome baseball knowledge. I could not stress this enough. People thought I had the baseball knowledge and the wrestling knowledge, but Joey Acacia, he is really, really a student of the game. He studies it up and everything else. He used to play baseball back in the day, but he has that great, great knowledge. So I kind of missed that. So coming into today, let's go to the accomplishments, if you don't mind. If you don't mind me rambling, I'm trying to kill time here. You know what I mean? You probably look at me and going, Eric, you're a weirdo. Wrestling Snowman. Hey, the bastard son of Al Snow. What's going on, Wrestling Snowman? How are you doing today? Yeah, I'm the only one here, man. But it's great to see someone in the live chat for once. Oh man, do you like any? I like. I'm not. I have. I got one MLB The Show games. I think I have one, but a good, excellent question. Um, this will help me kill time. I like these questions come flying in. This will help me kill time. Um, Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I've been doing pretty good. Been doing pretty good, getting ready, geared up. Rant and rave tonight as usual. So, um, let's see. Not a big fan of MLB The Show. I have one MLB The Show for the PlayStation 2, and I forget who was on the cover. I think it's either Ortiz. I think it was David Ortiz was on the cover of that one. I always like the baseball games where you can make up your own teams, your own players, like Big League Soccer baseball for the regular PlayStation. I'm a big fan of that. That way you can create your own teams. Like I could create an all Raw team or SmackDown or AEW team, and put them, in positions and all that. And, like wrestlers from Japan and all that. That'd be really, really super cool. But might I digress? Uh, so I've always liked the games when you can make up your own teams, have your own fantasy teams, and just you can play play softball like Big League Soccer baseball and Sammy Sosa's softball slam for the PlayStation. So I thought it was pretty cool. All right, the accomplishments: Yankees Aaron Judge officially the 5th major league player to represent the Jordan brand. Looks like Michael Jordan got his own brand out, and Aaron Judge. Well, I'm not surprised because Aaron Judge is a big time player. Even though the Yankees. Oh boy, I'll tell you one thing. I've always thought when the curse was over. I mean, the rivalry will kind of died down a little bit, but it's still an historic rivalry, nonetheless. But the Yankees are in last place. I mean, they had a lot of injuries too. The only bright spot for them is Garrett Cole, who's like 10-3 on the season, I believe, or 10-4. I forget. Even though the Red Sox did sweep the Yankees, I will get a little bit more into that. And I gotta tell you, Aaron Judge, man. Dude hit 62 homers last year, and now this year, like 20, like almost like a third of that. Unfortunately, about a little over a third of that, and because of an injury. So, yeah, kind of. Anthony Rizzo's still out, and he's a man of power, and I kind of so I'm just very, very stunned. How I expected the Yankees to at least be in contention, but now they're in last place. Might I digress? Braves are the 5th MLB franchise to reach the all-time reach 11,000 wins. That's a milestone. Congratulations to the Atlanta Braves for that. That's Alex Putnam's team. Alex Putnam, my favorite Putnam brother. I hope you're watching this. So, and Phillies Trey Turner has 2 home runs in the same inning against the Nationals. Trey Turner, I think he had a little love-hate relationship with the Philly fans, if I'm not mistaken, and they kind of give him an ovation for that. So Trey Turner, very good. Jose Altuve for the Astros. I am sure Jesse Ortiz will be interested. Accomplished 2,000 hits. He probably did that against the Red Sox. A little bit. I'll be talking about the Red Sox in just a moment. And then Mariners, Julio Rodriguez. This guy right here, Julio Rodriguez. The dude continues to be a hitting machine. He's going to be an ultimate franchise player for the Mariners. So let me tell you, kid can hit. Let me tell you, it's just totally awesome. 17 hits in 4 games. 17 freaking hits in 4 games. How do you accomplish that? The kid's amazing. Well, this is Julio Rodriguez we're talking about here, And the Marlins, Yuri Perez, youngest player to record 10 strikeouts in the game since Felix Hernandez in 2005. Wow. You're talking about this 18 years later after Felix Hernandez set the record being the youngest to strike out 10 in 1 game. And Yuri Perez, I'll tell you one thing, the Marlins may have a great ace on their hands here if this kid keeps it up. All right, we got some transactions and call updates. Sometimes with injuries, you got to bring up the next man. And the deal is this: the Los Angeles Angels calling up Nolan Schanuel after being drafted less than 6 weeks ago. What? He got drafted by the Angels 6 weeks ago, and now they're bringing the kid up. Wow. They must have high hopes on this kid, let me tell you. I think the Angels also probably are desperate because of the fact that Mike Trout is out. That rhymes. And you lose Shohei Ohtani. Not only you lose him pitching, you lose him hitting. And those are two of your best hitters on the team. Those like Nolan Shanuel. We'll see what the kid can do. And Cincinnati Reds, that's Kevin Henry's team. I'm going to give a shout out to Kevin Henry. Called up the top prospect, Noelvi Marte, who was required in a past Luis Castillo trade last season. Wang, number 21 prospects, number one, the 21st prospect in baseball. Looks like the Reds are high on this guy too. So, in fact, they're doing pretty good with Ili De La Cruz doing his thing in Cincinnati. And I'm telling you, right now, I gotta say, a lot of teams are in contention. And the Cardinals call up top prospect Mason Wynn. So that's Mason Wynn. I gotta tell you, a lot of these young prospects, a lot high in them. I think their teams are doing whatever it takes to try to get into the playoffs. Even if they had to call up their top prospects to see if they can help them bail out of the situation. They got to remember, these are young kids, and this is their first time in the major league. So they're going to have to, they're going to have to, I know they put a lot of pressure on the rookies. Let me tell you, it's crazy. But the Blue Jays designated for assignment Paul DeJong, the team announced. That's going to be a loss for Toronto. And I was like, the Giants left-hander Kyle Harrison was the best top prospect since Madison Bumgarner. Seems like they have a new Madison Bumgarner. I think he's playing for Arizona, if I'm not mistaken. Now, Bumgarner is, and looks like the Nationals love Davey Martinez, and so much so they extended his contract to a two-year deal. They signed him to a 2-year deal, Davey Martinez. So I think the Nationals are kind of confident. Remember, he did lead the team to the World Series back in 2019. The last good World Series until the pandemic hit. So you got that. But the White Sox, on the other hand, they changes in the front office being made. Let me tell you, they fired Rick Hahn, executive vice president Ken Williams, and that's going to be huge. That means the front office is going to be shaken up in the process. And the Giants assigned, and speaking of Paul DeJong, wasted no time going to another team because the Giants assigned him to a major league contract. So that means I think Paul DeJong will join the Giants, and who could help him in the long run for a playoff spot. In other news, next season, Little League Series in Williamsport, the Yankees and the Tigers will face off. That's going to be a heck of a matchup. Meanwhile, Steven Strasburg, who was once the highly touted player for the Washington Nationals, is retiring. Plans to retire. I gotta tell you about this, and that's a huge loss for the Nationals because I think all the injuries that is plagued this young man. I feel real bad for him because they hyped him up. They hyped him up in the early 2000s as one of the top prospects for the Nationals. He would be the hope for the Nationals. The Nationals didn't come in until like 2006 or 2005, 2006. Because I used to be known the Montreal Expos. I think their last season was 2003, 2004. So, and I gotta tell you, it is really tough. And I got to. I'm going to check my social media, see if anybody's messaged me, because no, I don't want that. So that's the way it is, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, Steven Strasburg. I'm going back to him on that. I felt really bad, and if he plans on retiring, hey. Thank you for your contributions to the major leagues. I'm sure Washington fans are very, very sad to hear this, and kind of, very disappointed for Nationals, man. I kind of feel bad because you're talking about this. You go from winning the World Series in 2019, and now you're playing retirement 4 years later, and maybe it's the best for him health wise. Who knows for sure. Let me go back to the Angels. We're talking about Shohei Ohtani tearing his UCL. He won't be pitching again this season. I feel bad for the Angels right now, and especially for Ohtani, because Shohei Ohtani is one of the best players that Major League has. And you're talking about pitching and hitting. This young man is very, very talented. Everybody talked about, he signed up to a huge contract, but now with this injury happen, it could hurt his chances to sign a big, humongous deal somewhere else for another team. Now, like I said, I'm just very, very sad for that. And Mike Trout, two of their best hitters. David said that the Angels are cursed. I believe that, because the fact of the matter is the Angels do so well. I mean, with those two players, when they're on the same page and they're working on all cylinders, the Angels are ready to go. They're probably ready for contention. But now you're talking about a division in the West that's very, very tough right now. The defending champ, World Series defending champs, the Astros. I'll get to them in a minute. And you got the Texas Rangers. The two Texas teams are at the top. And meanwhile, you got the Angels and the Oakland Athletics. And the Athletics, obviously, I know Joey Casey has expressed time and time again, Oakland, rumors them going to Vegas, sell the team. Who knows for sure? The Central, however, or a lot of folks call it the Comedy Central, because you got a lot of teams. I'm going to check the standings right now, but just a moment, if you guys bear with me here. Like I said, I'm flying solo today. I think it's the first time ever on someone else's podcast I'm flying solo. So, and what's amazing to me right now, what's amazing to me right now. Now, in the American League Central, you're talking about, it is considered a Comedy Central because only one team is playing 500 ball, playing games over 500. That would be the Minnesota Twins. They're in first place. The Guardians are not behind, but they're 4.5 out. Remember, now, the AL East, you're talking about a huge 180. The AL East, you're talking about, usually the Red Sox and Yankees battle it out for supremacy in the American League East. I said it time and time again. But usually the Blue Jays kind of stick in the middle and they try to contend a little bit. And like they're the type of team that we 2 step forward and went one step forward, 2 steps back, something like that. And you got the Orioles and Rays trying to lounger in, hanging out in the basement. That's back in the day. No longer that's the case, because right now the Orioles are in first place, 2 games ahead of the Rays. And 2 games ahead of the Rays. And you got, all right, now the West is pretty decent. And the West is pretty decent, exception for Los Angeles Angels and Anaheim and the Oakland Athletics. They're the only 2 teams under 500 right now. Remember, the Mariners are coming on strong. They're 1.5 out of first place in the American League West. So the Mariners are coming on strong. Defending champs, the Astros, are 1 game out, while the Rangers, they're both tied at 72 wins. But percentage-wise, you're talking about the Rangers have the advantage there. Let's go to the National League before we get to our Red Sox. Alex Putnam's team, the Atlanta Braves, first place. Wow, that's a huge gap. 13.5 games ahead. The Phillies not far behind with that. The Marlins 8. Third place. The Mets and the lowly Nationals. Like I said, my heart goes out. I think the Nationals probably hearing about Steven Strasburg planning to retire. That kind of hurt their chances. Right now, the Brewers are due for a World Series championship. I'm sorry about this. The Brewers have been working very, very hard, pushing in the playoffs. They gotta get over the hump in order for them to win the World Series. I always want to see a Brewers and Rays final, but World Series final, but I will like to see the Brewers and the Orioles go at it in the World Series. If my Red Sox can't make it, I gotta respect the Orioles. I know that's Tyler Calvert's team, so I gotta respect the Orioles. The Orioles are doing very well. That's a huge deal. The Brewers are ahead, 3.5 ahead against the Cubs, the Reds, I'll tell you what. I think Kevin Henry's Reds. I need to wrote Facebook posts about the Reds that uh so that he doesn't believe that they're going to do well. Well, they're doing pretty good. Third place, 67-61, 3.5 out. They're in contention right now. You talk about the Dodgers. The Dodgers are the Kings of the West, and you're talking about 76-48. The Diamondbacks, 66-61, as well as the Giants. Both the Diamondbacks and the Giants are 11 games out. That San Francisco Giants, the CA Cougars team. I'll tell you one thing. The Dodgers are going to be tough, very tough to beat. The Padres 61-67, and the Rockies at 48-78. And so okay, according to CBS.com here, you're talking about the two divisional races to be shown out with the Braves and Dodgers only commanding leads. And so if the playoffs started right now, the Orioles and the Rangers will get first round buys, while the Twins go against the Mariners and the Rays go up against the Astros. That's in the American League. In the National League, they haven't had anything yet. So if the playoff picture was right now. So let's talk about the wild card standings. I'm gonna try to get to that. If plenty of time here because I'm it's buffering. All right, right now, Tampa Bay is ahead. There are three. So there are three. The top three people right now, teams for the wild card right now: Tampa Bay, the defending champion Astros, and the Seattle Mariners. Meanwhile, Toronto is 1 game behind in the wild card race. Boston's 4 out. Yankees are 9.5 out. LA and all that. So right now, Toronto and Boston will probably, Boston will probably have to get a winning streak going in order for them to even take one of those three top spots for the wild card in the wild card race. So that is a huge, huge deal. So we're going to I gotta tell you, it's crazy, man. It's totally crazy. So and holy freaking moly, I didn't realize there was a game on right now. Oh, holy mackerel. You know what, guys? I don't know about you guys, but there's a game on right now. Holy cow. In fact, the Red Sox are playing the Astros right now. I got to find out what they're up to. And let me lower the volume here. The Red Sox are beating up on the Astros 11-0. Top of the third inning. I'm not kidding you right now. I forgot they've had another game to play. It's a 4-game series. I forgot they are holy. And I'm checking up on the game. I'm checking up on the game. In fact, this was perfect. This is perfect. You're talking about a live reaction stream right now. And oh crap. So 11-0. Who's pitching? That's what I want to know. Who's freaking pitching? That's what 11-0, top of the third. Holy mackerel. Let's see. Holy mackerel. And so the lineup goes with Brian Bello. That's why. Brian Bello's our new Pedro Martinez. Top of the holy mackerel. Holy mackerel, man. That's I gotta tell you, that's you know, mm, um, oh boy, and not in like Tristan Cox and Trevor Story not in the lineup against the Astros, and I'll tell you what, and they put up 11 runs. How the heck did that happen? I don't know. Holy Christmas me, you know. Uh, so I just cannot believe who's pitching for the Astros. Sure as heck ain't Justin Verlander. Tell that Alex Cora to shut the bleep up, and that frustrated Alex Cora and Alex Verdugo, who got ejected uh, in that game against Justin Verlander. In fact, let's go to the Red Sox report right now. Red Sox. Um, Red Sox schedule right now, and let's see, Red Sox schedule right now. Like say, all right, here's what we. All right, now let's go back to the Red Sox team. You think about it. Think about it. Let's go. Let's see. We're at okay. Red Sox sweep the Yankees, which is against, and they sweep the Yankees. Um, 8-3, 8-1, 6-5, which is the Astros took the first game this past Monday 9-4, and right now and 7-3. They won in extra innings yesterday 7-5 with Wilyer Abreu his first major league homer of the game. So and and right now they're up 11-0, and base hit. That's a game. That's a ground rule double for paying of the Astros. I don't know about you guys, but you know what? This is perfect. This is a perfect opportunity to do a live reaction stream, sort of. And I'll probably be with you guys till 4:00. How's that? It's only to an hour. So, so we're going back home. Red Sox going home. Yep, kind of live score. Okay. Yeah, 11-0. All right. So we're going back. Red Sox come back home to Fenway for tomorrow at 7:10 against the 2018 World Series rematch for the Dodgers. 3-game series. Mookie Betts returns to Boston since he gets traded, and then the same Houston Astros who we're playing right now is coming to Fenway for a 3-game series, and then the Red Sox are going to. So that's a six-game homestand from we're talking about ending August and entering September. In September, you would kick it off September with the 3-game series against the Royals, and then a 3-game series, a very important 3-game series against the Rays, and possibly an opportunity for the Sox to play spoiler if they can. Meanwhile, the very tough, the American League leading East leading Orioles, that's your team, Tyler Calvert, if you're watching this. 3-game series back at Fenway again. The Yankees 4-game series. Holy mackerel! That's where we're gonna end. Oh no, we're not gonna end the season that way, are we? No, we're not gonna. No, yeah, 4-game series against the Yankees. So that's up to September 14th. Well, right now, right now we're talking about the Red Sox playing right now against the Astros. This is a perfect opportunity. David, thank you for letting me fill in for you as host, because this is a huge opportunity for me to live reaction. Hope you guys are watching this. So we got Adam Duvall. I'm going to say, okay, I want to check the lineup of this current game right now. If you guys don't mind, if you guys don't mind, no, so let me just let's see what's going on here, and let's see if we can. Okay, now we're gonna check the lineup. The lineup of this game. All right, you got all right. So far, Alex Verdugo leading off, then followed by Rafael Devers, Justin Turner right now, batting third. Adam Duvall is your cleanup hitter. It was like Verdugo went deep and Abreu went deep. So far, that's the only 2 homers hit in the game so far. Uh, Adam Duvall is your cleanup hitter. Masataka Yoshida is the DH. Pablo Reyes, the shortstop. Willier Abreu, your center fielder. Luis Urias at second base. Connor Wong is the catcher. Well, Brian Bale, and looks like Abreu caught that one. And so I'll go to the Astros. Jose Altuve bats leadoff. Alex Bregman playing third, bats second. Tucker at right field. Yordan Alvarez, the DH. Diaz, the catcher. McCormick, the center fielder, batting sixth. Singleton batting seventh. Jolks batting eighth, and Jeremy Pena at shortstop. Kyle Tucker is up next. So 2 outs. Red Sox are leading 11-0. Pena is the so Altuve and Bregman are out, and so it's Tucker up next, and then Yordano Alvarez up next. This is up 11-0. Red Sox put up 2 crooked numbers in the first 2, and for 2 out of the first 3 innings already, and already in 3 innings. So this is a good. I think every time Brian Bayo starts, the Red Sox bats get hot. Let me tell you, this is crazy, man. This is crazy. This is crazy. So that means it is JP France. Ooh. 10 earned runs. 2 in the 3rd inning. 11 hits, 10 earned runs, 2 walks, only 3 strikeouts. And Bielak is in relief. I'll tell you one thing. They took out their worst pitcher ever. I kind of wish it was Verlander getting pounded around. So he's pounding on Kate Upton, if you know what I mean. Anywho, I digress. Sorry, Jesse Ortiz, but your Astros are getting mollywopped right now. I haven't used that word in quite a while. So this is good. So this is a perfect opportunity for me to watch this game and to live react here on the Dugout Crew podcast. I'm the only one-man show around here, and I don't know if anybody thinks this show is boring. Let me tell you, it's so that's when let's go. All right. It's like the coolest part, the Red Sox, when Adam Duvall was up at the plate, I think it was the first game against the Astros. Kevin Millar, who's color commentating with Dave O'Brien, said he's going to go deep, and then next pitch, whammo, he whacks it out of the ballpark, and he goes, "What? That was really cool." And it looks like another runner will be on. So Alvarez will be up next. So Brian Bayo lost it. Alvarez 0 for 1 in the game. 2 outs, couple of runners on. Alex Cora's got to keep an eye on things, man. So you talk about a lot of young players for the Red Sox. So Alvarez, if Bayo's not careful, the shutout could be destroyed. Yordan Alvarez, 21 homers, 277, 60 average, 68 RBIs. Come on, Bayo. Here we go. Oh, rounder, very good. There you go, and that's okay. So keep the Astros off the board. That's what you want to do. Very good. So going to the 4th, the Red Sox lead 11-0. Not gonna a minute here. What? I'm gonna get a new pair of glasses. There you go. Nice job. Yeah. So I yeah. All right. All right. As you know. I'm watching. This is something. All right. Just give me a second here, guys. I'll see if I can get some attention. Mm. 11-0 going into the fourth. Let's see if I can. Uh, mm. So, anyways, yep, I am getting attention. I want to see if I can try to get attention here because I'm the only one here doing a solo act. I'm going to edit this so I can. Let's see if I can. All right. Okay. All right. Right now, who's up? Connor Wong is up at the plate right now. And Connor Wong's at the plate. Bilak is on the mound. Connor Wong, double and single and 2 runs scored. All right. Connor Wong's been a pretty good, decent play for the Red Sox. Nice pickup one. All right. Okay. Foul back. So let's see what we got here. Let's go Connor Wong. Doogie at the plate. On deck, I should say. Okay. Ball high. You dork. Come on, Connor. Wait for your pitch, brother. Wait for your pitch there, brother. Come on. Come on, Wongy. Come on, Wong. He popped it up. And, it's out of play. Okay. Looks like nobody's going to get that one. And everybody looking behind. Who caught that? Who caught that? All right. Bilak better get going. He's got 6 seconds left to pitch the ball, or else he's going to get charged with the ball. Oh, he suckered him for pitching outside, man. Connor, you should have laid off that one, brother. So, 3 innings. So, 12 hits already. Wow. Second most hits in 3 innings. All right. Alex Verdugo, 2 for 3 with a homer. That's a strike. I should have smacked that one. 4-seam fastball, 93 miles per hour. Solo homer and a single, and then he's a double and a triple to hit for the cycle there. He popped it up. Yeah, he got it. That's how I feel. That is how I feel, ladies and gentlemen. That is how I feel. All right, Raffy's up. Mr. $300 million man, do something here. It's good to hear Kevin Millar. I miss Kevin Millar. Kevin Millar was one of the best personalities on the Red Sox. Between 2003 with the Cowboy up and then him and Damon 2004 with the Idiots thing. That broke the curse, man. Who knew? Who knew that Kevin Millar would be part of that team that would break the curse, man? So, all right, see what the Sox can do here. Oh, the strike. It's a strike to Devers. 1-1 to count. 1-1 to count. Pitch again. Oh, knocked that one foul. It's 1-2. 2 outs now. Because Wong and Doogie went down. We'll see what's going to happen here. Come on. Oh, Wait for your pitch, Raffy. Dude, man, you gonna hit everything? Man, I can understand the umpire's making sucky calls, but come on now. Let's see what Raffy can do here. The 20 minutes left. Oh, he snagged. Run, Raffy. Oh my goodness, you didn't have no serious wheels. 1, 2, 3. Still lead 1-11 though. Now what I gotta admit it here. Well, I got a minute here. I'm going to tell you my top 10 favorite Red Sox players of all time, and this was a difficult decision, difficult list to make, because mentally on top of my head, there are a lot of great players out there for the Red Sox over the years. Top 10 players that play for the Red Sox, whether it be coming from another team or homegrown. It's tough to figure out your top 10. And being a Red Sox fan since 1986, got my picture taken with 3 of the 4 trophies that they had. Was the most recent one, the 2018 trophy. I have not got opportunity to have a picture with yet. Hopefully, I'll get that opportunity soon. Hopefully, and it's unbelievable. And let's see. So, and it's tough to pick up your top. Let's go to number 10. I'm going to have to go with let's see, number 10. Number 10. I'm going to go with Dwight Evans. Dwight Evans, one of the best ball players ever. Guy can hit. Man can hit homers and all that. I know it's the first person to lead off the season with a homer in 1986, and I remember he's also famous for catching a ball from Joe Morgan and getting Ken Griffey off of first base in the 75 World Series. You're talking about the unrated member of, I would say the Gold Dust trio, him, Freddie Lynn, and Jim Rice. That outfield was, I think if Rice was not injured, I think Red Sox could have a good chance to break that curse and win the World Series in 1975. But the Big Red Machine back then was just too good. So that's let's see. That's number 10. It would be and Dwight Evans. Number 9. We're gonna have to what's much deliberation here of my mental brain. And oh wow, they got a base hit. Holy crap. Diaz is on. Hey Diaz! Remember that? Number 9, we'll have to go. We'll go with another outfielder by the name of Mike Greenwell, the Gator, one of the best hitters ever in the game. And these are just my favorite players, not stat wise or anything like that. It's just my favorite players. Dwight Evans. Mike Greenwell, same thing, one of the best hitters in the 80s for the Red Sox back in the day. Chas McCormick, that's his name, the Chaz. So Chas McCormick, he's up at the plate right now. Bayo's got a runner on, so he's going to have to keep an eye on him. Oh, almost hit him. Careful. So, anyways, so that's number 9, Mike Greenwell. Number 8, we're going to have to go with Jonathan Papelbon, one of the best Red Sox closers in the 2000s, especially 2007, that monster year he had. And, but his personality, he can be a hothead at times, but I think ever since going away from Boston, kind of like a downward spiral for him. But when he's in Boston, he's always fired up. He's ready to go. Every time he wins, he's always he's got that intensity. And plus, he acts like a total goofball when the Red Sox won the division back, AL East back in 2007. You have him do the Irish jig and all that and crazy dances, and a beer box on his head or something like that, and dancing in his underwear and what a nut, and that's number 8 for Jonathan Papelbon. Number 7, John Singleton. Okay. Oh, that's a big dude. That's a big boy right there. Dude, she been he played for Milwaukee. Um, so yeah, so John Singleton. Let's see. Number seven, I would have to say Koji Uehara, another Red Sox reliever, another Red Sox closer. 2013 monster year he had, and let me tell you, that guy's got a lot of energy too. I remember he high fives everybody. He slaps Victorino by accident, and he was so fired up. So yeah, or I put him in number seven. He's one of my favorite players to play for the Red Sox. Whether you come from another team or homegrown, and it's not about stats and everything else. About what I like about him, So that's number seven, Koji Uehara. Number six, I'm gonna go with Dustin Pedroia. Oh, he popped it up. You got it. Got it. Nice job, Verdugo. Yeah, make sure everybody stays. Who did I say number six was? Come on. Now I lost my thoughts. Dustin Pedroia. I said Dustin Pedroia. You can call him Laser Show, Muddy Chicken. Guy's a former Rookie of the Year. He stepped up big for the Red Sox in the World Series of 2007 as a rookie. I mean, you're talking about a monster year he had. If it had not been, wait a minute, David's here. I'm mad at him. Come on, David. What the heck? Come on. Hey, David, what's going on, man? Yeah. I went over everything, and I just realized the Red Sox game is on right now, so I'm watching it. So I figured this was.
I just realized it.
Yeah, I just realized it, and I realized, hey, this is a perfect opportunity to kill some time until 4:00 to do a lot of live reaction, talk to the folks out there.
Yeah.
I don't know where everybody else is, but I figured, why the heck not?
Yeah. I'm listening to the Red Sox on the radio actually on my computer here. So
I'm listening. I'm watching the game right now. They're leading 11-0. Verdugo.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, Verdugo and Abreu, the new kid, they called up, homered. So right now, Astros are threatening with a couple of runners on with Julks at the plate. So Brian Bayo's shutout is in jeopardy. So Brian Bayo, I'll tell you what, every time he steps out of the plate, Red Sox do something. So
I saw your post on Facebook, and I was just like, "Oh, crud, he's doing solo." Well, I just want to join him for a little bit.
Sorry about that. But hey, this was a huge opportunity. Yeah, Wrestling Snowman was the only person watching this thing. So, okay, sacrifice. A runner moves up. So now I was going over my top 10 favorite Red Sox players of all time. And
would you like to repeat them?
What?
Would you like to repeat them for me?
Okay, if I can remember. Number 10 was Dwight Evans. Number 9 was Mike Greenwell. Number 8, Jonathan Papelbon. Number 7 was Koji Uehara. It's not about stats; it's about what they bring to the Red Sox. And I just had number 6, Dustin Pedroia.
Okay.
I'm going with number 5. I'm going to say Kevin Millar.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Millar brought a lot of personality to the Red Sox when he came over from Florida in 2003. And then he was a huge contributor to the 2014. And you're talking about a huge contributor to the 2014, and he brought a lot of personality, cowboy up. Oh, you caught that. Nice job. So, and it'll be top of the 5th. He brought a lot of personality, cowboy up. Him and Johnny Damon, you're talking about a great personality. He shows that personality. And that's he's one of the reasons why the Red Sox broke the curse. So that's number 5, Kevin Millar. Number 4. When to go with Johnny Damon, same thing.
Oh Johnny
Damon. Dude gets the beard, everything thinks he's Jesus. He He hits 2 key home runs against the Yankees in Game 7 of the ALCS in 2004. No bigger other than that grand slam, that he hit.
Yes.
And then when he hit the other homer, I'm like, they're going off. He went off.
Yeah.
So you're talking about, Johnny Damon. He brought his own personality. He calls his team the idiots, and that's going to be huge. Number 3. This is going to be the most difficult one because number 3 is a lot of good people, a lot of great Red Sox players out there. Number 3, and I'm going to go with Pedro Martinez.
Yes.
Because Pedro Martinez, the dude can pitch. He's got a lot of personality. He makes everybody laugh and having some fun. And it's amazing what he can do as a pitcher. I see Brian Bayo, the way he's pitching, someone reminds me of Pedro almost. But he'll let his personality shine. And I'll tell you one thing that's going to be difficult. Number 2, like this is the most difficult list I ever did. If I was doing top 30, I'd be here taking up the whole hour. So, number 2, let's say Manny Ramirez, another guy who likes to have fun, who is himself. Yeah. And Manny being Manny. Sometimes to Altuve because Marcelo Dubon is playing second base. Tristan Casas is now at the.
And what's her number 1?
Number 1, David Ortiz.
Yes.
He has been the catalyst ever since the Red Sox acquired him. And then when they traded away Shea Hillenbrand, they gave him some playing time. He was the major contributor of why the Red Sox broke the curse. Yeah. And he brought a lot of personality to the team. He got Manny Ramirez to come out of his shell, Pedro Martinez. You add Johnny Damon and Kevin Millar. Those, Pedro, those 5 guys, their personality alone really changed the Red Sox culture in that clubhouse back in 2004.
100%. I'm surprised you didn't say Mo Vaughn in that list.
I wanted to put Mo Vaughn in there. I wanted to put Mo Vaughn. You talk about 5 honorable mentions. Mo Vaughn, AL MVP 95.
Yep.
Roger Clemens was another. Dude did 20 strikeouts twice while he was with the Red Sox. Jose Canseco, which I was kind of shocked he even played for the Red Sox. He probably played for every AL East team, for goodness sakes.
Yep.
Another, I would say Daisuke Matsuzaka as an honorable mention. Daisuke, a lot of people were hyped up for him. And and Hideki Okajima is another I should have mentioned. Let's say Yoshida is my current favorite. Another guy that used to play for the Red Sox years ago. I think he's a coach for the Angels now. Phil Plantier.
Okay.
Because Phil Plantier was the guy that inspired me to bat left-handed. I used to be much like a right-handed hitter, and I started practicing batting left-handed. And I fell out, and I was camping with my family one time in KOA in Middleborough, and I brought my baseball equipment. And Dad said, "I'll pitch for you a few." And I said, "I want to practice batting left-handed." As I practiced batting left-handed and started hitting, I said, "Oh, I got more power there." So I started pitching. I started batting left-handed, and one of the reasons why was Phil Plantier. And plus, I always wanted to do his stance because he's got that, as the late great Jerry Remy once called it, a toilet seat stance. Like crouching down.
Oh yeah.
So that was.
You should honestly do a topic of the top 30 favorite Red Sox players on your show, this Boston Sports show you do.
That's a heck of an idea. That's why I'm going to have to write them all down. I'll probably have to change. Yeah. Probably change the list, but this was the list I made off the top of my head. I may have to change the list a little bit. So
yeah, do a replay of this episode and just basically copy and paste and all that good stuff. So
yeah,
definitely do that.
Yeah. So yeah, I may have to change my list though a little bit around, but I think it's called because that was more like a recent, most like from the 2000s up till now. It's like the exception of Evans and Greenwell. All the others were like 2000s up till now, Like I said, I forgot to
Yeah.
add Nomar Garcia Parra in there.
Yeah.
Um,
But yeah, you should definitely do that on your show.
yeah, I would do that. Kurt Schilling, I forgot to mention him because he was a major factor for the Sox in '04. So
And the reason why I said your show instead of rating rate, because if it was on rating rate, it would take too long, and your show fits
yeah,
better with the post.
yeah, rant and rave. So that's why I'll probably do that with my big beefy East Boston sports beat one of these days. But like I said, I'm getting prepared for that second season of my show, so I gotta.
And for those who are wondering why my camera's off, is because my webcam on my laptop is not working for some reason. So
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
So
Adam Duvall. Where's he running the second, man? The guy don't have wheels. Oh no, he's in there, double safe.
awesome. Well, I'm gonna go and thanks for doing this. So
Yeah, no problem. I'll probably finish it off
yeah.
here and then I'll watch the rest of the game.
All
So
right. See ya. Good luck with rating rave.
thank you. Um, that was Dave. That was our host, David. He realized that I posted on Facebook that I was doing the solo act. So right now, Adam Duvall's got a double. Yoshida, what's he gonna do? $90 million man. Let's go. Yeah, those are my top 10 favorite Red Sox players. Like David suggested, I'll probably I'll probably redo the list. I'll probably change a few things around because it's like most of the players are like almost like recent or retired and all that. So Francona, two-time World Series champ with the Red Sox. Led Cleveland to the Game 7 in 2016. Francona file. Career knows Terry Francona. So I'd like to see Francona come back to the Red Sox in some kind of capacity. If he wants to be a manager again, we'll see. Alex Cora's been doing a decent job. I mean, Red Sox are out of last place, and let's see what's going to happen here. We got 3 minutes left until the show ends. Pitch. Foul. I almost had the distance, but foul. Straighten it out, Masataka. Masa, straighten it out. Oh, the guy, Houston caught it. It's like, yeah, I caught a ball. Yeah, I caught a ball. Nice catch. Nice catch there, Houston fan. 2 minutes left. All right. Let's see what happens here. Oh, Tucker has it. And Duvall's not going to try it. He is not going to try it. All right, Pablo. Pablo is coming up. Pablo. Can't believe the guy hit a game-winning grand slam against Kansas City, man. That's great. So 1 for 3, single, a couple of runs, an RBI, and a stolen base. Mm-hmm. So that's pretty good. All right, ball 1. Let's go. And let's see what happens here. Let's go. Ball 2. Okay. Looks like Pablo is doing decent here. Let's see what's going to happen here. Let's see. We'll go a few minutes late. Let's go a few minutes over. Because just in case it was 3-0. Let's go a few minutes over for an hour. The guys don't mind. Bear with me because it looks like even though it's 2 outs, 3-0 to count, Pablo can get a pitch to hit here. And that's in there. Take it. I'll take a pitch. See what this guy Bilac is throwing. So let's go. Let's go. Oh, Zach, that one foul. It will be 3-2. And if after the final out, we will end the show here. And I want to thank everyone for tuning in. One person I want to thank Wrestling Snowman. Follow him on his socials if you want to know about wrestling. That would go to Rant and Rave episode 202 later tonight on the Brandon Martin channel. Check it out if you can. Tell them that Eric Lima sent you. I want to thank David for coming in, and it will be the third hour. So I will see you. Hopefully, the rest of the guys will be back next week. Hopefully, David will be back next week as well. I want to thank David for letting me host. So thank you very much, and so thank you very much for tuning in. So so long for now, and hope your life hits a home run. Hope you don't strike out in life, and hope you hit a home run off it. So see you now. This concludes episode 22 of the Dugout Crew podcast.